Much of Sub-Saharan Africa is undergoing broad societal transformation, with improvements in standards of living, educational attainment, and health. Yet the region continues to display a high rate of unintended pregnancy and the highest estimated proportion of unsafe abortions in the world. Sub-Saharan Africa has a high unintended pregnancy rate at 91 per 1,000 women, primarily because the region has the highest lack of access to contraceptive services and pregnancy rate overall. Despite restrictive abortion laws, abortion is common, and most of them are performed in clandestine and unsafe conditions. As of 2019, some 6.2 million unsafe abortions occur in the region per year, exacting a heavy toll on individuals, families, and health systems. Abortions become unsafe when there's a lack of access to quality abortion services. This is often, but not always, determined by legal restrictions, which prevent access and force women to obtain abortions in circumstances that present a risk to their health. Roughly half of all abortions in the region qualify as least safe, which means that these procedures are performed by untrained persons using non-recommended methods. Poor women in rural areas risk the most by having an abortion, as more than half of their abortions are estimated to need treatment for post-abortion complications. Nearly all abortions result from unintended pregnancies. 89% of unintended pregnancies in the region occur among women with an unmet need for modern contraceptives. Such women want to avoid a pregnancy, but either do not use contraceptive methods or use less effective methods, leading to unintended pregnancies that potentially end in unsafe abortions. Abortion is riskier in Sub-Saharan Africa than in any other world region. Therefore, preventing unintended pregnancy through expanded access to modern contraception will go a long way toward reducing unsafe abortions as long as the laws remain restrictive. Between 2010 and 2014, 77% of abortions in the region were deemed to be unsafe, compared with a global average of 45%. It is estimated that unsafe abortion is responsible for approximately 7% of maternal mortality in the region. According to the Executive Director at the African Institute for Development Policy, Dr. Elia Zulu, the African Union's Maputo Protocol provides a blueprint and critical entry point to engage governments to improve women's health in Sub-Saharan Africa. The protocol is a big milestone for African countries, and its enforcement would have profound impact on addressing sexual and reproductive health and rights comprehensively. The Maputo Protocol is the only human rights instrument with prescriptive language on abortion criteria. The protocol recognizes abortion as a human right under certain conditions: sexual assault, rape, incest, life-threatening fetal anomalies, when the continued pregnancy endangers a woman's mental and physical health or her life. Out of the 39 Sub-Saharan African countries that have ratified the Maputo Protocol, only 15 are fully compliant with all of the protocol's grounds. In addition, between 2000 and 2019, 21 out of the 48 expanded the grounds on which abortion is legal. Sharing his insights on the Maputo Protocol and its relevance today, Dr. Jotham Musinguzi, Director General of Uganda's National Planning Council, states that unsafe abortion is preventable. Their approach to unsafe abortion is not always regarded as a priority by many African countries. And because of that, we have to work with leaders, policymakers, members of parliament, those that belong to the Network of African Parliamentary Committees of Health, NIAPACO, and ministers of health to ensure that the Maputo Protocol is implemented. Dr. Zulu notes that the sexual and reproductive health and rights policy landscape has improved over time, and more governments realize that SRHR issues are human rights issues. However, Sub-Saharan African countries need to understand their duties to operationalize the commitments made on SRHR at the International Conference on Population and Development and in the Maputo Protocol. Highlighting the role of civil society organizations and youth advocates in SRHR issues, the Director of Advanced Family Planning in Tanzania, Halima Sharif, states that availability of data empowers CSOs and young advocates to engage decision makers to address unsafe abortions. With growing interest in SRHR issues in Sub-Saharan Africa, as well as the increasing momentum of the rights movement, the social-cultural challenges that stigmatize premarital sex, pregnancy, and criminalize abortion can gradually be minimized. Moving from unsafe to safe abortion in Sub-Saharan Africa is possible. Doing so, however, will require scaling up the provision of contraceptive care, safe abortion care, and post-abortion care. Improved sexual and reproductive care benefits society as a whole. It translates to more schooling, better job opportunities for women, and improves the overall financial well-being of families and national health systems.